Shag, how you doing, brother? Oh, one of those nights, is it? You know what? I too, Shag. That's right. Toast to this incredible movie we just watched.
Fuck you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The Cinema Villains shamefully bring to you an episode. I am your hostess with the mostest, Shaggy Black, alongside me, Jose Dickhead.
Hey, man, remember when the after credit scene is the best part of the movie because it's another movie?
And we're here to bring you a brand spanking new episode of the show. Thank you all for tuning in. And so hitting that like button, subscribe button, listening, putting us in your ear holes like you've always done. If you noticed, I'm in the best moods right now.
He's in a great mood, I think, guys.
Oh, before I cuss you out,
what's up, dog?
I'm not gonna be rude.
Okay, cool.
So again, you click the video, you click the episode, you know what we're covering. For those who followed our social media, you know y'all been dreading it. I've been dreading this day. You've been looking forward to it.
Run from it. Dread it. Destiny still arrives, Shag.
We are covering 2018's Venom.
Ooh.
A movie that I'm not gonna hold you. I fucking can't stand.
Venom. I wear denim. Something. I don't know what the motherfucker's saying. Sounds good to me, boss.
Anywho, now noting that I don't like this, and there's a thing between me and Jose, and I know how Jose gets, I brought in a secret weapon. Or a person who pitied me enough to join this episode.
Let's keep it a bean. That's what it was.
That's literally what it was. And we are bringing in a longtime friend of the show.
That's right.
A good friend of ours. A soon-to-be married friend of ours. Our friend CJ the Geek from Three Black Geeks. CJ, how you doing, brother?
Yeah.
I am doing excellent. Life is good. And I finally, it's been about 3 years since I've talked about this movie. No, 4 years, because, 4 years since I talked about this movie. And, I have one thing. Why do I hear Eminem in my head all of a sudden?
Venom.
Blame him.
Denim.
Blame him.
Is that what he's saying? I don't know. Like I said.
I love that Moon Knight meme. Like, he's like, why do I hear Eminem in my head all of a sudden?
It's like right there on top. Like, why am I hearing Eminem?
All right, okay. I do love Moon Knight.
Like a good Moon Knight meme.
I like a good Moon Knight meme.
Bring back Moon Knight Monday. Shit.
What's wrong with you? You know, a lot of people will ask me to do that.
Yeah.
And I've just been like, it's grown stale. And I'm like, well, no, that people fucking really follow my page for that.
I never forget. Shout out to the Short Box podcast. They were like. I think they reviewed the first episode of Moon Knight, and they're like, "Hey, what do you know about Moon Knight?" And Ashley was like, "Honestly, the only thing I knew about Moon Knight was Shaggy's Moon Knight Monday Instagram post he used to post back in the day."
Even the fake Moon Knight memes are hilarious.
Yo, they're fantastic, and I love the fact that some
Dracula, you big nerd, where's my money?
Yeah, like a lot of people fucking did not know that was like, if they were like, "Yo, I don't know if this is real." Oh, I don't know if it's fake, but it's hilarious. And I'm like, that's the neat part, because you don't. Like, motherfucker be like, yo, is he really hopped up on ketamine? You don't know unless you read the books.
Exactly.
He's like, yeah, take that, atheist.
See, now I need Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight to say that.
Bro, I'm telling you, if he said anything from those fucking memes, I'd lose my shit. Like, Dracula, where you at, you big fucking nerd? I'd be like, yo, this is... All right,
with Blade next to him, saying as he
bro, yes, holy mother.
Where's my money, Spider-Man? Like, goddamn it, Moon Knight, we don't have your money. Dracula lied to you. He lied, motherfucker. Like, mother.
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyways,
I like how. Thank you for softening the blow that is this fucking movie. For those who don't
For
know,
cinema?
CJ, no. For those who don't know, our guest host CJ here actually has his own show called Three Black Geeks. CJ, can you let these people know who the fuck you are, please?
Yes, my name is CJ. I am from the DC metropolitan area, DMV, for the new folks and such. Born and raised, and funny enough, the early incarnation of 3BG way back in 2010. We met. Well, it was three of them as part of their crew before it became those two. Wow, it just went blur. Okay, now it's two. But nah, we befriended Shaggy and Jose when they had their other podcast, and we've all been best of friends since then.
Heck
Um,
yes.
we're still trying to arrange a meetup of sorts. Shaggy almost was close to coming here for Infinity War. He
That's
was
right.
this close. He was this close.
Was it Infinity War or Black Panther?
No, it's Infinity War, but you wanted to come for
Black Panther. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure because like I was trying to. I literally because it was WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
And I had just came back from New York, and I'm like, bro, I don't know if I'm gonna fucking make it. Like I want to so bad, but I didn't know if I was gonna make it.
So we all been very best of friends since then, and 3BG has been trucking along since then through all of our different trials and tribulations, from Sue's Japanese adventure in Japan, living there, to current day where I'm married, and funny enough, D has 3 kids since we started doing this.
Yeah, he did, man. You know, the funny thing is, what I've noticed, Jose, like all of our friends who started podcasting are either still podcasting and in a way better place than what we are,
Yeah.
or they haven't surpassed us.
Yeah.
But we're still here.
We've seen that in on end too, where it's like some people just disappeared off, and some people are still podcasting. It's great to watch.
It's kind of cool to watch. Like I got a friend, my boy Chef, who does podcasting, and when he did, but he had a show that caught fire. Twitter handle was Chef Waits. Caught fire a while, and then like he did another show, and he started getting like A-tier celebrities on his fucking show.
Well, yeah, I remember that dude. Now that you said that, I was like,
yeah, no, he's a very close friend of mine, and like I was like, how the fuck are you getting these people? He's like, dude, I just asked, and I'm like, huh? I'm like,
So, but yeah, our whole podcast, we went from being the main 3BG show, and then it just went to, hey, let me do a podcast about Power Rangers and all tokusatsu stuff with Morphin Medicast, and then D started Wrestle Corner, which Shaggy has been on a couple times. I think Jose, you've been on, I think a couple of them. Have you?
I can't remember. I might have been on.
Yeah, I think the early iterations.
Yeah, earlier ones. Yeah, definitely.
The earlier ones, definitely. And then Comic Book Corner, and then D and Sue got their own show, Band Podcast, where they talk about, Bible Black and all that stuff. And
yeah, Bible Black. There you go, Shane.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then me and D, after like years of 3BG, we looked at each other like, why the fuck did we not do a sports podcast?
Yeah, that one I've had the pleasure to be on. Untitled Sports Show is probably one of my favorite shows that y'all do.
Yeah.
And it's still funny to this day because y'all sit there and tell me that, like, both of y'all, it came from you first, and then D said it, or D doubled down on it and said that y'all inspired us to start our show. And I'm like, our dumbasses? Like, are you sure? Like,
Unga bunga hours over here.
Like, I swear to God, when y'all said that, and I'm looking at Jose, and I'm like, did we really fucking do this? I was like, I thought they started before. I thought they started before us.
Started like a little bit before us.
But y'all kept going, and y'all kept doing it to where y'all are actually now at like cons doing shit.
Yeah, y'all got press passes.
Y'all getting press passes. Well, we technically finally got press passes, kind of, sort of.
Oh, we did for one.
But then y'all
way to leave, Shag. We could have went to Fantastic Fest this year. Like, Shag, get a press pass. We're going to watch a bunch of movies.
Motherfucker, you couldn't said shit. You know what? No. I'm already mad enough that I have to watch this bullshit. Not gonna let you get mad.
Either way, that's where we're at now, and it's been fun being on this journey, especially as film critics, where we're now at this point of just having fun. And now I'm on here talking about Venom again, and really just, just really talking about this movie, and the highs and lows and the way lows that this movie has.
Oh God.
Buenos.
It's
Oh.
definitely. You mind if I say something just to kick it off real
Go
quick?
Go for it, dog. Go for it.
ahead, man.
All right. So I finally realized something, especially after the recent Venom 3 trailer and also even the Craven the Hunter trailer. A lot of people are calling him.
I
Caleb.
forget that's still a thing. Jesus Christ.
All of us have been calling him Caleb the Hunter because that's not Craven at all here.
Yeah.
But
Kevin the Hunter.
Kevin the Hunter. I realized Sony's way of doing their movies reminds me of like how Sony, when the PS2 got announced, they gave us these rich promises of the bouncer with these crazy graphics.
Oh,
and
dude.
then we all ate it up. And then when we played the game, it's like, so it's just graphics, huh? The gameplay is just whatever. The story is just whatever, huh? It's just graphics.
They're just shoving pretty stuff in our face.
And that's Sony's way of doing these movies. And Venom to me, it's only working because it's Venom.
Yeah.
That's it. Like that, and that's the reason why Morbius just sucked, and that's why Madam Web sucked, because it's like they don't have anything to like make you want to just keep watching, even if it's bad.
Yeah, I don't. Sony is determined to get their Sinister Six movie.
And bro, here's what gets
It's
me.
just like insane to me. Yeah.
Madam Web killed me because it's like, okay, you don't want to use Peter Parker Spider-Man, fine. You had 3 Spider-Woman characters that you could have had in the suit doing superhero stuff, and you didn't even do it. That's where I was like, oh, so y'all don't really care at this point, huh? Got you.
So y'all saying that they didn't care? Like, I've known they didn't care for years.
I try to give them the benefit of the doubt.
No fucking way. Absolutely not. I knew they didn't give a shit when like it was to the point to where when Marvel, it all really started when Marvel got purchased by Disney.
Mhm.
And that's when Disney was trying to get all those properties back that were led astray. It's like, we're gonna let y'all finish y'all little shit, but once it's over, it's done with that. The only fucking thing that Sony had over them is like, as long as we keep making movies or announcing them within 3 to 5 years,
we're fine.
We get to keep the license. And at that point, all that really was like, oh, we're going to put out as much bullshit of Spider-Man that we can put out. It doesn't have to be good. We can just literally do it.
It's the Larry David spite store.
Yes.
I'm just
It's literally, they just do it out of fucking spite. Because there's no reason why you do all these you had Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Okay, the Raimi series, 3 was questionable, but still decent. Fine. Amazing Spider-Man. Okay, cool, whatever, not for me, but it's a generation of Spider-Man people. Like, all right, cool. Okay, you see the Avengers and shit happening. You want to go do that. All right, cool. You know what? Nah, what we're going to do is we're going to cancel Spectacular Spider-Man, and we're going to we're going to make our own Spider-Man cartoon.
Aunt May movie. Yay.
Yeah, we're going to just start making shit. And I'm just like,
is that Silver Sable movie still happening?
I don't think it is.
Finally give up on
I don't think it is.
They finally get, which on paper, a Silver Sable Black Cat movie could work in theory. In theory. But once they was just like, yeah, that's not happening. I'm like, yeah, of course. It was in developmental hell.
Yeah, it's
like, unfortunately, the one thing that could save all these movies is if you somehow brought back Andrew Garfield, just stuck him somewhere in them. Like, in the background, like, hey, I'm in this. No, I'm not. And then, that's it.
Let's go ahead and just make him your Spider-Man for your little weird movie.
Yeah, that's
all. It would have been fine. Like, and apparently that's the rumor, because he's like,
hey, you know what? That could work in a bizarre way.
No, but the rumor apparently, and I hope it's wrong, but apparently the rumor is that like the Spider-Man that's supposed to be in Venom 3 is Andrew Garfield at 10 years old. And I'm like, Sony, why? Their version of Peter Parker. I'm like, why? You had it right there. You don't have to have it connected to the MCU.
Like, you could literally make some money if you just announce an Amazing Spider-Man 3.
That's the problem. That's the problem, Jose. That's the fucking problem.
Too much like
this fucking movie. No, fuck it. This movie made fucking 800 goddamn million.
Way to ruin.
I don't fucking care. This bullshit movie.
You want to know why? Because the audience, if you remember that time period, the audience were being spiteful because everybody loved the MCU, so counter-programming. It's not the MCU, so we gotta watch it. That's what it was.
I actually thought it was more so. It was like it's so bad, it's good type beat, and everybody just started to watching that.
That too.
And everybody started to watch it because like the MCU was still at its peak in like 2018.
Endgame didn't drop yet. I think this is like
no, it wasn't Endgame because I remember it was the same year because because it was 28. Because Black Panther was right there, and we were like kind of working towards that.
Marvel was
it was at its peak.
Because even Michelle Williams was like, "Yeah, I'm going to be in a Marvel movie, guys." Yeah, about that, Michelle.
Yeah. Sorry.
Technically, yes, but
it's like old girl in Madam Web was like, "I'm going to be in a Spider-Man movie." No,
aha.
As soon as the check cleared, she was like, "Yeah."
So, I may have jumped the gun.
Yeah, you may have jumped the gun. Why are you hating so much? Why are you hating on a movie about an alien and a man's gay relationship during Pride Month? What is wrong with you, Shag?
Look, you dirty bitch!
What is wrong with you?
Look! This was like comic book, 48 hours. Venom was Nick Nolte, and
Stop making sense. This is not what you're here for. This is not what you're here
comedy. Yay!
This is literally not what you're here for.
If we're going to be real, if we're being real here, objectively, Tom Hardy was like the best thing in this movie. If we're going to be real,
I mean, he's the reason why it can't. This was also around that time frame. This is also around that time frame that Tom Hardy was actually like a must see, like guy because Taboo was just coming off of like TV. Like he still had a couple of movies that were still kind of like.
When was Mad Max? Did that just come
Mad
out?
Max was
after this, right?
Yeah, it was after. Oh, yeah, but he had. He was climbing the shit of like.
He's like every Nolan movie, yeah.
Yeah, he was doing his shit.
No. Time out. Mad Max was 3 years before this. It was 2015.
Shit. Okay,
so it's 2015. Yeah. But no, it was literally climbing.
Mad Max did act like pushing.
Tom Hardy was one of those guys. Like he was one of those guys. Like okay, I can watch him in a movie. You know what I'm saying?
He has, to Tom Hardy's credit, he has charisma. Like y'all remember that movie Warrior, right?
Yeah.
He was dope as shit in that fucking movie, and that was like. That wasn't even his final form. That was just like,
dude. Like I said, the TV show Taboo. He also had what was it, Legend, when he was playing the twins.
Oh yeah,
Dunkirk.
Yeah, Dunkirk. He was in fucking. Wait, was Dunkirk 2019 or 2018?
2017.
2017. Okay, all right. Yeah. He also had fucking. Actually, you know what? We have technology. Let me just
still love technology.
Yeah, we can do this.
Yeah, you're right. So it was Legend, Revenant, Taboo, Dunkirk, and then Venom.
Yeah, he had a bunch of fucking movies into where he has earned the credit of like, oh, that's good shit. We can fucking actually just start watching him. Like, and then he's coming like he also had like the Dark Knight, in like 2012. Taboo was 2017. That was like the last big thing he had. Like that was an FX show.
So good that whenever you couldn't get Tom Hardy, you could just get fake Tom Hardy to be in your movie. I can't think of it. What's the actor's that dude from Upgrade? I can't think.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna look that up.
Oh, that dude, like lesser Tom Hardy.
Yeah, not Tom.
Tom technically shocker, but not really shocker in Spider-Man.
Yeah, just like it's so.
He's a good actor too, but yeah.
No, he is. He just like it's just like not Tom Hardy.
So I'm just like, so when y'all gonna do? It's like when are you and Tom Hardy gonna make a movie where y'all gonna fight Timothy Olyphant and Josh?
Logan Marshall Green. That's not Tom.
Okay.
Word. That's Because like I actually really like and it's funny because that movie came out in 2018.
Dude, I was telling people like you want to see a good Venom movie, go watch Upgrade.
That's what Upgrade.
That's what I was telling people like.
Hey, I interviewed a director. I was like, bro, that movie was great, especially that ending. That shit fucking took me out. I was like, bro.
Upgrade was great.
Upgrade's amazing movie.
Upgrade was great.
Why are we doing Upgrade, man? Why are we watching Venom instead of Upgrade?
Because you, Jose.
Okay, that's right.
Thank you, CJ, because I was about to fucking cuss him out. I was gonna cuss him out. Anywho,
but Venom as a movie, it's like it definitely is in my eyes. It's so bad, it's good just because of Tom Hardy. It's like the director said, let me just throw shit and just let Tom Hardy do stuff.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people say this is the best comic book movie of 2001.
Oh yeah, this shit was 8.
Like if this was a pre-MCU movie, motherfuckers were like, "Yo, no, Venom is goated." Like, holy shit.
Yeah. I begrudgingly will agree because I said the same thing about another movie that I actually liked way better than this, and it was New Mutants.
That had potential.
If it came out in 2006 or around the time frame that it was thinking about.
If it came out after X-Men Last Stand,
yeah. Oh nah, this would have that movie would have fucking.
That's it. A rated R, just full on horror.
It still would even in the state that it was in, if it was released, it still would have done decently because it lined up with a lot of shit. All it had to do was come out before Logan.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And that shit would have killed in the box office. Speaking of box office, another reason why I just do not care for the Venom movie is because the one thing that they had that could have worked, and me and Jose were talking about it earlier. You remember the movie Life?
Oh yeah, man. Again, another mindfuck of a movie.
Yeah. A lot of people, considering it was the same studio and the kind of same presence, because it started off and it was a plane and it ended with a spaceship crashing into Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was I know you fucking were there, and I know we all were. We experienced that time to where everyone thought that Life was just a low key prequel to the Venom movie.
That could have worked.
And Sony just said, no, it's not. It's its own thing. And people were just kind of smacking. Because I think the director of that movie was like, no, I can see it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially
I could definitely see it.
The concept of the film, and especially, like you said, the way it ended, it was like, if you told me this was the prequel to Venom, I'd be like, all right, that tracks. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because people were hyped up because Life came out before Venom, and people were like, "Yo, is this a sequel beforehand?" I was like, because everybody was hyped for it, and then people watched it and were like, "Wait, time out. This is actually pretty good." Scary, and it fits because that's some shit you should be, and it's kind of like symbiote looking base because you could have just painted that thing black and it would have been a wrap for everything. Oh, yeah. And then it could have crashed and you could have started. And it's like, nah. Sony comes out and says, no, it has nothing to do with Venom. And it was just straight from Sony, not the director, not the writer, not anybody. They was like, no, it has nothing to do with Venom, guys. It's its own thing. Y'all have fun. And it was like, oh, okay. And then fucking Venom gets shitted out. So I'm not a fan.
Yeah. It's a lot, and not even just Venom. Especially when you get to the other symbiotes in that whole plot point.
Oh my fucking god!
Like the trajectory to get to what was the name of the symbiote that he fights?
Riot.
Yeah.
I was just like, this should have worked, but just how they got to there, it just didn't hit for me. It's
just so weird because in the comics, Riot is just a generic jobber.
Yep.
Symbiote that they try to hype up just for this movie.
He's one of Venom's kids.
Yeah, he's one of Venom's kids that pop up for a series and dies immediately.
Yep.
Now, this one is there's Venom and then there's 3 other symbiotes. The other 2 just fuck off somewhere. And it's just Riot, and I'm like, so
because the other one's supposed to be old girl.
Yes, with Screech.
Screech, yeah.
Screech.
Is Screech or Scream?
Is this? I thought it was
Screech. Carnage's girl.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
It's Toxin, Riot, Screech, and somebody else.
Well, Toxin is Carnage's kid.
Well, they're all.
Well, technically they are related. Venom.
They're all fucking related to Venom because Carnage is nothing but that. But then you have that, then it's all. But anywho, so this movie actually came out like I said, 2018. CJ, you know what we normally do here. That we will sit there and it's how did we feel about Venom as a character, and then how do we feel about the movie when it got announced, and then after it came out. And I'll start with you.
All right. So Venom as a character for me, I like the concept of it because here you have this guy who looks like he can knock your head off, but he's an actual photographer. So it's all right, cool. Again, it fits the motif of the 90s because, we all read comics in the 90s. And Venom, that Todd McFarlane cover was, perfect. Todd McFarlane, draws Venom very well and stuff. So I remember reading Venom and Carnage and all that and stuff, Maximum Carnage and all the stuff, played the games, the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, all that stuff. Dope as hell. So it's I like the concept of it. And as the later years in the comics came about, and we had other people that took on the Carnage, the Venom symbiote. I actually liked it. Like, Scorpion at one point was Venom, and I think it went back. No, it went to Flash Thompson.
Yeah, Scorpion was first. Flash Thompson was second. Because you had the Killer Whale.
Yeah, he was Agent Venom.
Yeah, you had Agent Venom, but you had the Killer Whale Venom that was like, they're just like, where's his eyes at? But it's like
So like past that, and then the Ultimate Comics Venom was, I forgot. I think it was Eddie Brock, but then it went to somebody else, and whatever. But at any rate, that's the relationship I like with the character. It's fine. I kind of didn't know he had his own solo series in the 90s, so I was just like, all right, cool. I just never bought it and stuff. And then after that, like when they announced this movie, I was like, all right, who you got? And they said Tom Hardy. I was like, okay, I could see it, because Tom Hardy does have a look about him that he can probably punch you out and stuff. I'm like, all right, I can get it and stuff, especially after Topher Grace's version. I mean, it's an upgrade. Cool, and then, like, as they kept going and they were announcing all the other characters, I was like, something's a little off here. Like, there's no Spider-Man. And then that's when it was like, oh, Spider-Man's not going to be in this movie, like, at all. This is Venom in Adventures in San Francisco. And I'm like, okay, so is Eddie Brock, like, working for the Daily Bugle? What's happening? Oh, he's not working for the Daily Bugle? All right, fine. And then the trailer dropped, and I was like, okay, this is a little confusing. I guess I got to see it and stuff.
Yeah.
I only watched it because I was pressed, so went to a press screening for it.
Yeah.
And then once I saw the movie, and I was like, all right, it's a thing, cool. I wasn't angry, but it was just like, yeah, I guess this is where Sony's at right now. This is the trajectory of what they're doing. Fine, fuck it, it is what it is, and boom.
You're like, sure, Sony, whatever.
Sure, Sony, fine, got you. And I just was just like, fine. I think I vented my frustrations on Twitter at around that time, and I was like, that's probably why I'm not like angry about it now. It's like, I already vented 4 years ago. I don't need to vent now. I'm good. I'm just.
Yeah, buddy.
No, 6 years ago, because that was 2018. So
it was 2018.
Jesus.
God damn, time has gone
Time
fast.
Stop moving at a normal pace.
Jose, how do you feel about Venom as a character? And then after you saw the movie?
So I fucking grew up as a child. I fucking loved Venom. From the first I saw him, I was like, who the fuck is that? Why is he so cool? It's that Team 4-star thing with Vegeta. Like, he's so fucking cool. Look at him. He's
motherfuckers, he was your Broly, huh?
Yeah, basically. It's like, oh my god, like,
oh my god,
Spider-Man's black suit was an alien. This black suit was an alien, and it went to someone else, and he's like this cool giant thing with a tongue and mouth. Oh my god! And I read as many as the fucking little limited series he's had in the 90s. I read damn near all of them. I believe Lethal Protector was there. Like, it was a lot.
Lethal Protector I never read, so yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. That's where a lot of this movie comes from. Well, tries to come from anyway. But yeah, no, I anything with Venom I would grab. I'll never forget, I was so pissed that Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider, fucking bodied Venom free. I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. I'm like, get this motherfucker out of here. Y'all are just trying to hype up this boy and fucking have him just solo Venom for no fucking reason. Get this shit out of my face.
Hey, it was a work.
Exactly. It's a work. Oh, we're gonna feed Venom to fucking Ben Reilly just so we can sell some comics. I'm like, you motherfuckers. And that's basically it. Everything. And then you got the Maximum Carnage game, like he said. They released the separation anxiety game. I was like, let's go. I'm ready.
How did you feel? So knowing that, how did you feel about when the movie got announced and then when you saw the movie?
And then before that, but he was in Marvel vs. Capcom. That was a wrap. Fully erect. I was like, let's go. They put Venom in a Marvel game.
Not one, but two.
Yeah. But after that, so yeah, when they finally announced him, first of all, for Spider-Man 3, I was like, it's time, baby. We're going to do it. Venom fans, we are here. And then, like, Topher Grace is playing Venom. I'm like, So they're going with Ultimate Venom. That's cool. He'll be big and cool looking when he powers up his symbol. No, he's dead. Oh, okay. Copium. Nah, man. That was Eddie Brock Jr. Eddie Brock Sr. is going to come and be the cool Venom we know. Nope. Fast forward to 2018. Hey, we're getting a Venom movie with Tom Hardy. oh, Tom Hardy's cool, man. You know, he's fucking Bane. Motherfucker's ripped. We're finally getting the big buff Venom we've always asked for.
Nope.
And, and then you start seeing the stills and the trailer, and I'm like, Sony, what are you doing? Sony, come here. Let me talk to you, Sony. Sony, there's no way you can fuck up Venom twice, right? No way, right? I mean,
gotta do the conceited face like.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, hey, come on, man. There's look at all this Venom lore. Look at these cartoons, these video games. Like, how are we doing this? No. And yeah, that's what happened with that. And I'm just like, I've accepted my fate.
But then you saw the movie and how you felt after it.
The movie was just, this is, like I said, it's enjoyable mid.
See, I can see that too. That's the other
Yeah.
thing. It's like I can see enjoyable mid to it's just bad, right? Where it's like, all right, I see it. It's
like I said, I think it's okay up to the third act where it's like, yeah, I can't tell who's Venom and who's Riot. Y'all clearly fucked this CGI all up.
oh,
What the fuck were y'all doing?
that was a CGI seizure mess.
Yes.
It's like, who's fighting what? What? Huh? And Riz Ahmed is good. How did you waste Riz Ahmed?
That is true, yeah.
That's exactly what I was telling Jose when we were watching the movie. I'm like, I have no problem with him, but
yeah, he's a great actor.
What are we doing? So, fellas, I am
What's up, Shane?
a Spider-Man fan.
Yeah, okay.
So when I saw Venom, jobless Todd McFarlane, excuse me, for creating the character, I really liked Venom. Wow, I can't even fucking say it. Words are beating my ass. Venom, I liked him, but what got me was, I think what sold him on me was more so not just the comics, because like I was into comics, but I didn't. But what it was, cartoons for me to grab my shit real quick. The Spider-Man the animated series.
Was it? He was voiced by Hank Azaria.
Yes.
Is that what got you? Okay.
Yeah, that was yeah. Just Hank Azaria.
That video that Jose sent you of him beeping the horn in the truck. I was like,
I was like, no.
No, my favorite meme to ever come from that is like when mom remembers I'm the middle child. Is that clip of Venom and Carnage? Like, yes, I remember procreating or something.
We do remember.
Yeah.
Like I really liked Venom. I still think my favorite Venom design is probably from the animated series. I'm a sucker for the red and blue tint.
Yeah.
But is he my favorite symbiote? No, that's actually Carnage. Because I'm a sicko. As a horror movie guy,
Edgelord alert!
Shut the fuck up,
Edgelord,
motherfucker. We like Venom, and that motherfucker is clearly.
That was the time of the anti-hero. So of course,
which means, I hope I can say this on your show. This motherfucker over here was probably fully erect when Cassidy was in Spider-Man 2 video game recently.
Listen, brother, leave me out of this. Leave me out of this, brother. We just leave me out of this. I got hyped, and we're talking about the newer, the newer joint, Marvel Spider-Man. No, I knew. I didn't play it, but I was watching gameplay, and I knew who that was, and I'm like, oh no, you can't fucking bullshit me. I'm familiar with your game, brother. I know who you are.
I saw the red hair, I was like, Shaggy is probably fully erect right now.
Boy, I was like, oh shit.
Even I was like, the minute you see a little Hawaiian T-shirt, red, I'm like, oh no, I know who you are. Nah, y'all ain't fucking.
Bro, he was a cult leader in that fucking game, and I'm like,
oh. My God.
I'm like, because he was like, you don't want to make him a serial killer because I don't know how dark.
They hint at it.
They say he's responsible for a few murders.
What's his name? Even like
he's killed. And one of the things that like they mentioned that was in one of the comic books later on is like he burnt the fucking like orphanage, and they were like, and I was like, oh. No, that's Cletus. That is Cletus to a fucking T. I'm like, yep, nope, that is him. That's him. And then, but anyway, I'm a fan of Venom, but like Carnage is my guy. I know that. That's fine. I kind of use Venom.
So join us next week for Let There Be Carnage.
Fuck no.
I personally call D for that one. Like, yo, you gotta get on this.
No, fuck no.
She's like, fuck no, baby.
Fuck no, baby. Like, but he was my guy, and I was hip to Venom, and then like of course, like everyone, I was hyped for Venom and Spider-Man 3 when the movie dropped with Sam Raimi. But I also knew that Sam wasn't a Venom fan. He was like,
Sam's like, I like the Silver Age.
No, Avery Aaron
Silver
literally
Age.
put a gun to his head and said, "You better put fucking Venom."
Yeah, put him in his, and then it was like I was like, so I kind of was like, he's only in this because because like the studio wants him in it. And he's like, I don't really want, because he definitely was going to be fine with doing just a Sandman movie
Just
as a theme.
Evil Harry, yeah.
But they were like, all right, cool. So he brought Venom in it, and I'm like, I was like, all I wanted was Black Suit Spider-Man, and I got that. And then we got the fucking bell tower scene and everything else. That was cool. And then I was like, all right, whatever.
Shocker though.
Shocker! Shocker!
The check's in the mail, baby.
I was about to say, "Get your bitch ass out of here." That's what he was almost close to saying too.
Yeah.
God, I love the fucking animated
That's the
series.
best. Hey Marvel, win the Spider-Man 98 win.
Bro, I need
Come
that.
on, brother.
I
We
need
need
that.
it.
I need it. I need it. But anyway, yeah.
Did you see they addressed it? Like,
no, they did.
And X-Men 90. Look, there's Mary Jane. There's Peter. There.
That's it. That's what you get for now. But yeah, no. So like that, I got that, and we got it from the movie. But then fast forward to 2018, Venom comes out, or Venom's announced, and I'm like, okay. I'm a Tom Hardy guy. I was like, I like Tom Hardy. I'll watch it. This is definitely me coming off of rewatching Bronson. So I definitely fucking remembered him being like, oh no, he could play a badass. Yeah. And then on top of that, seeing The Dark Knight Rises and everything else like that. But like I was watching Bronson, I was like, no, that dude can play fucking Venom.
Victory has already defeated you.
And then I watched the trailer. I visibly went like, what in the fresh hell is that?
Shaggy tweeted about it too. I remember it.
Yeah, I wish I still had my Twitter account. Because I'm like, what is this?
I think I retweeted you like, what the hell is this?
What is this? If I know I didn't use it, but if I could have used it, I would use the Krusty Clown. Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
One of the biggest things that could have like sold me more on this if it was like rated R.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well at least we get to see Venom fuck people up. Okay,
yeah.
cool. I'm like, nope, never mind.
It was PG-13. But like, it was like, how my biggest concern was like, how are you doing Venom without a Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Because that literally is how this man is enraged with how pissed off he is at Peter. And it's not just Eddie, it's the fucking symbiote. Both them motherfuckers, fucking Jump Kaisen, that motherfucker. So it's, how are you doing this without him? And they did it, and I'm like, all right, whatever. I didn't go to the theaters. I didn't watch it that way. I was like, I'm not watching this. I'm not going to spend my money on it because it doesn't like something I would enjoy. I worked for Comcast Universal at the time, so they gave us we got to watch when Venom came out streaming at that time in 2018. So it was like after a few months after. I got to watch it for free. So I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And we watched it, and I'm watching it, and I'm watching it by myself, a drink in my hand like normal. It's cool. Watching it, and I finished it. The entire fucking time, I licked a sour fucking lemon on my face because I'm like, what is this? What is this? As much as I love Tom Hardy and I like the voice and I know how charismatic he is, I could not fuck with this movie at all. I just could not like it. And then fast forward to watching it today, just reminded, yes, I still fucking hate this movie.
Yeah.
I am okay with enjoyable mid, like Captain Marvel, like Black Panther. I will watch enjoyable mid.
Goddamn Shaggy, of course he gets through that.
Well, Shaggy has made it known he hates African Cat Man.
Look, man, I'm not a fan.
I appreciate the energy because I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
It's okay, so you know my thing with that. Like personal reasons and then like actual jokey joke reasons. But I'm not gonna fake that funk. But this one I'm looking forward to something and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is no. What, and then only for me to realize that movie made more money than other Marvel movies. Shit, it actually made more money than like a couple of Spider-Man movies.
Yeah,
in
they
that
made
particular
more
sense.
money than both Amazing Spider-Man.
Both Amazing Spider-Man, which I didn't see in theaters.
I saw the first one, but that was about it.
Yeah,
saw the first and
I
second
didn't
one.
watch it.
Me and D saw the second one, and
Yeah, I wasn't. I guess I wasn't a fan of Andrew Garfield. I just wasn't a fan of Andrew Garfield, and I was just like, I'm good. That was one Spider I watched later, and I just skipped that. Venom I watched, I was just like, no, absolutely not. This is utter dog shit. And like I said, I will watch enjoyable mid. There are movies to where we've watched on this show, and I've literally been like, if I'm drunk enough, yeah.
Look, I will say this. I think the box office for Venom, it was basically like it was a good time to drop it because, as we said, Black Panther had dropped and everybody was still on the high of comic book movies. So Venom hit that wheelhouse of like, hey, it's another comic book movie. All right, cool. I'll go watch it because I think I'm going to miss out on the conversation about Venom. I guess that's what it came off as.
Yeah. It's Tom Hardy. It's Michelle Williams. She's Oscar nominated. She win or nominated.
It was a lot of things in this movie that could have gone good, but for me watching it at that point in 2018 and just got violently angry after watching it, it's like I will never. It was almost 2 hours of my life I can never get back, and I watched it for free, and I want my money back. Was my whole fucking motion about it. I was like, bruh, can I get my money back from it? Like, you didn't pay for it. Like, bruh, can I? Like, something. I need to be compensated for my actions because absolutely fucking not. What was this?
Can we rewind time and just fucking?
If I could Superman fucking won that bitch and go round and fucking go right back and bringing that shit back, I would.
I can't take that Superman scene seriously because of Robot Chicken, by the way.
Absolutely not.
That's fucking
absolutely
funny.
not. But yeah, so gentlemen, like I could go off on how bad this movie is and go off on it and everything else. But this is why I have you here, CJ, because it would literally be 90 minutes of me just yelling into the microphone while fucking like majority of that Jose's like, well, and I'm like, fuck you, and I'm just like yelling.
If I was just Fortnite dancing on you,
yeah, just like, hey.
If I was to say what worked for me, it definitely is dichotomy between Eddie and Venom for sure. The buddy comedy shit that they got going on. I kind of sort of like the idea of Eddie being this rogue journalist in a little bit because it's like you didn't shoehorn him being like part of the Daily Bugle because they could have easily did that shit if they wanted to.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, he's a journalist, fine, I'll take it. And I even like some of the stuff with Riz Ahmed and that the Life Foundation stuff. I was like, okay, that's interesting a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're doing. And then after that, that's where it's like, okay, that's where it stops. That's it. Because at that point, it's like, yeah, so we're just making up shit as we go. Gotcha.
Yeah, it took some stuff from the comic books, but did whatever the fuck it want with it.
Yeah, because in the comic books, the Life Foundation, they're like a military group.
Mm-hmm.
They want Venom so they could like spawn more Venoms.
Which kind of what they try to do with this one, on the lowest of keys.
Yeah.
But then, like on the flip side of that, they tried to do the bad guy in this movie. The one reason why we're called cinema villains is Carlton Drake, which I actually have our villains wiki here on the phone on my handy dandy phone book. Excuse me, here. Hey, but Carlton Drake was never a symbiote or never or like he was never Riot. He was never one of the symbiote kids. He was literally he was Man Spider.
Wow.
In the comics. So they just took a name and say, yeah, we'll do whatever the fuck we want with him. And I'm like, what? He was a scientist in the comic books and it's just like whatever. And you know what? I'm okay with folks taking liberties of comic book characters as long as it makes sense.
Now, what if Man Spider was the villain of this movie?
It would have made more sense.
And therefore you get technically a Spider-Man as person.
That would have been funny.
Venom.
You know what?
Yeah.
I would have given them that because I'm like that. Well, you can't do Spider-Man. We got Spider-Man at home.
Yeah.
I mean, look. You have to craft a villain somewhere. You know, Morbius had evil Morbius, and
they literally did that shit again. You're right. Holy shit.
Yep.
And then you got Kraven the Hunter has to fight Rhino. All right, cool. I guess,
Cool.
Sure. Fine. So Man Spider
Why?
versus Venom probably would have been
It would have been
funniest
hilarious.
shit ever.
It would have been hilarious.
It's like,
It
so
would-
not Spider-Man is fighting Venom. All right, cool.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been hilarious. Only
You could
because
start him off kind of like Toby,
yeah,
where he can shoot webs and like he's like, oh man, but then slowly over the movie he starts mutating into
yeah,
a
to an
spider.
actual spider,
And this shit, yeah, no.
and it'd have made more sense.
Sony, you done goofed. Hire us.
So
San Jose script doctors, come on, we got you.
brother, you don't want us to be.
Shut up, Shaggy. Yes, you do.
Shaggy, that's free money, man. You
Cut
gotta
the
look at
check.
all
You know
the-
what? You right.
Give-
You right.
give
You
me-
right. I ain't gonna fuck up a check. What I
Give
will
me
fuck
$1
up
million.
though is this.
Give me $1 million, Sony. I will polish up your script.
Real quick, I have Carlton Drake's Villains Wiki here. Something we do here, and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all, folks. Since we do have a guest here, we're gonna take liberties of doing what we normally do on the show. We might go beat for beat, we might not, but we might just shoot the shit. That's what we do. However, we're still gonna do some of the stuff because I got CJ here to kind of temper off my anger.
Anger.
Shut up.
Okay.
I am here because of your.
Hey, it happens.
Because of your great friendship, Jose.
It was Best Friends Day yesterday. Not the time of this recording, but the day before it was Best Friends Day, and I
Yeah.
thought of myself as like, for my best friend, I'm going to go on there and be angry on a fucking show tomorrow for him because this is something that he wanted to do. To see me fucking suffer.
It's a Fortnite, brother.
Mm.
So, like I said, just doing the dance.
I'm so glad you can't dance because I know you be
I'll
behind.
learn
the
that
fucking
dance
couch.
just for you, man.
I know you be behind the fucking couch like I was doing the 12 dance for fucking
Oh yeah.
Street Fighter, and you be like fucking doing the Fortnite dance. Anywho, Carlton Drake is the baddie of this movie. So, or the villain of this movie. So obviously, full name Carlton Drake, alias Doctor, Riot, Mr. Drake, Dr. Drake, and then Drake. No Drizzy.
BBL Drizzy. BBL Riot. The Venom symbiote gives you a BBL. Let's give it a bean.
It does. Man's got point. SBL actually, Jose.
Damn. Yeah.
Occupation. CEO of the Life Foundation, a scientist and a businessman. His powers and skills: high intelligence, wealth. Okay, that's a power now, I guess.
Aspect.
Intimidation. He's not even white. Why is it a power?
Huh?
He's not even white. Why is it a power? Why is wealth a power?
You still rich. It don't matter.
First off, wealth can be power because
Well, yes.
capitalism.
Yeah, like I said, shout out to Batman. Wealth could be a power.
He's white.
Yeah, he has a point. He has a point because a black billionaire. It's like, yeah, that's not really a power.
Getting fucking shut down. He's not even black. He's colored.
He's colored.
That's like giving John Henry Irons like, what's his power? Yeah, he has money.
That's
Alright,
like-
cool. Like, sure.
Like how? Anyway, intimidation, interrogation, manipulation, complete control over his men and the Life Foundation Company, which is crazy to me. Melee combat prowess, the symbiote physiology after fusing with Riot. These are his new powers. Superhuman strength, durability, speed, dexterity, agility, senses. Has the power to regenerative healing factor and the ability to generate tendrils, appendages, and weapons using its own body mass. Biokinesis and elasticity. His hobbies: testing symbiotes on human subjects. His goals are evolving the human race by having symbiotes invade the Earth and letting them bond with humans. Partially succeeded, but with some failed human testing. Find and merge Riot, which he succeeded. Kill Eddie Brock to destroy the symbiote connected to him by any means necessary, even if he had to destroy everything he loves. Failed. His crimes: unethical experimentation, mass murder, endangerment, torture, conspiracy, blackmail, kidnapping, animal cruelty, attempted genocide, attempted world domination. The type of villain he is
Oh no.
Oh, fuck. Wait. Miss Tharampic. Oh, fuck.
Let me see. I got you, brother.
Thanks,
I got
man.
you.
It's kicking my ass.
Misanthropic, like anthropotic, but the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Misanthropic. Social Darwinist. That is the type of villain he is.
Damn. Social Darwinist. That motherfucker said we gotta evolve. So eugenics. Just say he believes in eugenics.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Alien
crazy.
eugenics.
Alien eugenics. He's like, hey, brother, I found that good shit.
You want to read these folks the lovely synopsis, my brother?
Synopsis for Venom 2018.
That word was beating my ass for real.
Venom.
Oh my god.
Venom. A failed reporter is bonded to an alien entity, one of many symbiotes who have invaded Earth. But the being takes a liking to Earth and decides to protect it. There you go.
Ah, yes, Venom. 2018. I'm gonna go back to the thing where I had it and just go back to it. Venom came out October 5th, 2018, and I would normally tell you we would normally play Bop or Flop, but I'm very too angry to even play that fucking show. Unless you're trying to like this. See, Jose, if you were just as clever as you were trolly, you would be playing Bop or Flop against me.
Oh, well, I figured you would have had it.
No,
I
absolutely
was
not.
just waiting for the look of face. I'm like, yeah, this movie made $1 billion, Jack. I'm sorry.
No, I would have thrown the computer outside. I'd have closed this bitch. Says it came out on October 5th of 2018, but it also came out on October 1st. Runtime of 112 minutes. It had a budget of no more than $116 million. And the box office, to my fucking dismay, $856.1 million doll hairs.
I want people to understand. Second Venom movie, not to bury the lead here, made total 506 million. So what this says to me is your ceiling is literally 856 million. That's your ceiling. That is your ceiling. That's as much as you're going to make off Venom. It can only go down.
Oh, yeah. I don't expect the third to make a lot of money.
Shockingly, I think the third would probably do more than the second one.
Oh, it's going to do. I think it's going to do
You think
more
so?
than the second one, just because the premise looks a little interesting because of possible null, maybe. Don't know.
So no, brother, come on, you're tackling the wrong fucking thing here.
I know.
If I'm right, everyone's saying it's the bad guy from Venom: The Hunger.
Oh yeah. It was no, it was the last movie. It was Toxin.
Oh, and Toxin. Toxin and
Yeah.
this thing from where he hunts symbiotes, where he wants to eat them.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but y'all forgetting the main thing, the reason why this is going to make that much movie, because the goddamn meme ability of the fucking Venom horse.
Yeah, I've already seen the drawing. It's like an incredible bottom, incredible mix section, and Venom horse at the top. There you go. It's the perfect horse.
It's when you have something in your fucking thing that's memeable and like funny memeable, actually kind of like people are hyped for it. It's going to make. I think it's going to make more than the second one. I don't know if it's going to clear the first one because the first one was just a goddamn anomaly. But it would have made. It's going to make. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Because it made 213 domestically.
Hold the fuck up. Hold on. I think this is going to piss me off more if I'm right. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but if I'm right, I'm going to be pissed. And CJ, you were going to laugh at this, but I swear to God, if it did, where is it? Oh, thank God. Never mind. Whew.
What are you about to say?
So I actually, for one point, thought that Venom made more than Black Panther.
Hell no. Black Panther cleared like 1.3 billion.
It was, it's in the billions. Thank fuck.
Oh yeah, that one 100% was
the only movie. I mean,
It was very profitable for fucking Sony in a long time, not including any Sony Marvel movies or including Venom made the money that it did until Into the Spider-Verse came up.
if we're talking, put it this way, up to the MCU Spider-Man movies, which clears Venom
Yeah,
monetarily,
yeah,
it definitely made more than the previous Spider-Man films that came before it. So that
yeah.
includes all 3 Spider-Man, Sam Raimi ones, and the 2 Amazing Spider-Man films. It cleared those like
It made that movie made more because you have to think of like what are the popular Sony movies that came out during around that time. It made more than a John Wick series.
like in fact, Venom even cleared both Ant-Man movies.
Yeah, yeah. Made more money than Ant-Man movies. Made more money than John Wick for Sony.
Yeah, this was their bread and butter. Which, like, when you see what they made in the box office, it's like it makes perfect sense why they were like, all right, let's keep the party going with all these other stuff because it's like, yeah, I see what you're coming from. I see it.
Yeah, I thought it made more money. I was hoping I was wrong, but I was like, if this movie made more money than fucking Black Panther 1, I'm gonna be I'm gonna fucking have an aneurysm.
No, yeah, Black Panther 1 was an event.
Oh yeah, that was an event. You ain't doing.
Oh no, trust me. I went to the theater and saw Black Panther, so I know that I would rather watch Black Panther over Venom again and again and again, and I know that CGI is bad in that.
Yeah, and I think when this movie had came out, I think it was just nobody really honestly had an assessment of it making what it did. I don't think anybody saw that coming. Hell, even because I was like, it'll make like I knew off rip after that trailer. I was like, you know what? I can see why people are going to go see this movie and it's going to make money. I totally get it. Like everything that you saw from that trailer with Tom Hardy, the Venom, the jokes, the visuals and stuff, and then Jose pointed out, hey, they spoiled the ending of this movie in the trailer.
With the end of the movie, yeah.
Shit, they did, because
Yeah.
that We Are Venom shit don't pop up literally until the end of the movie. I was like, I kind of thought this was like the middle of the movie, or at least the beginning. They just, wow, okay.
They just said, fuck it.
If I'm right, Sony had a bad habit of doing that shit.
They did it for him. That was one of the reasons why Amazing Spider-Man 2 went to shit, because they spoiled the fucking Green Goblin reveal.
Yeah, that and Rhino. They showed Rhino.
Yeah, they showed Rhino. He's like
trailers.
in the movie, and he was nowhere to be in that bitch.
Rhino was literally like in the last 5 minutes of the movie. Like, what the fuck?
So it's like you did that for Venom, but again, the only thing they really kept secret was his girlfriend becoming Venom for like a hot minute.
Yeah, she becoming girl Venom.
Yeah,
or she Venom, whatever the fuck she's called.
Yeah, they did a very homoerotic thing of him kissing her.
Bruh, that was fun. That was still funny to me. It's like, hey yo,
okay, kind of turned on.
The cast of this movie, obviously Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock / Venom. Okay. Michelle Williams as Anne, sorry, excuse me. Riz Ahmed as Carlton Drake is our baddie. Scott Hayes as Roland Treese. Reed Scott as Dan Lewis. I'm thinking, I'm going to read this little excerpt from Wikipedia here. Additionally, Jenny Slate portrays Life Foundation scientist Doris Skirth. Melora Walters plays Maria, a homeless woman who briefly hosts Venom. And Chris O'Hara appears as John Jameson, an astronaut who briefly hosts Riot. Also appearing are Sam Medina as a thug as Venom confronts Peggy Lou as the convenience store owner, Mrs. Chen, who is by far the goated thing about this entire franchise. Michelle Lee is Malaysian EMT who briefly hosts Riot. Sople Akulo and Wayne Pierre as Life Foundation scientists. Scott Deckard as Eddie's obnoxious neighbor. Milo Riviera as security guard Eddie with friends.
That guy.
And Ron Cephas Jones, uncredited as Eddie's boss. Rest in peace to Ryan Cephas Jones, who passed away last year. Most folks might know him from The Wire.
Oh yeah. I forgot about them. Yeah.
Well, I said as soon as I saw him, it's like my man's was in there, bro. And of course, Stan Lee makes a cameo appearance in this. One of his last cameo appearances, as in live action movies, roughly around that time. Also, Woody Harrelson plays a role in this movie that I refuse to talk about, so we're going to keep going. Jose, you want to read the plot?
Yeah, he plays Cletus Cassidy.
Shut the fuck up, Jose!
It says right there.
Shut up!
I can't read the plot if you slept the phone out of my hand, buddy. You okay, Shaggy?
No!
Okay. As always, we here at Cinema Villains, we get our little summaries from Wikipedia, so if something's wrong, fuck them, not us. Shag.
No. Just fucking go. I don't know.
Here we go.
No.
Venom, I wear denim.
Out of all the times you choose to talk into the microphone, why? Why every time you remember to do it for that?
Cinema. All right, while exploring space for new habitable world, habitable. Goddamn, I can't talk now. Habitable worlds. Goddamn, Shaggy, you fucked me up. A probe belonging to the Bioengineering Corporation Life Foundation discovers a comet covered in symbiotic life forms. The probe returns to Earth with 4 samples, but one escapes and causes the ship to crash in Malaysia. The Life Foundation recovers the other 3 and transport them to their research facility in San Francisco, where they discover that the symbiotes cannot survive without oxygen-breathing hosts, which often fatally reject symbiosis. Investigating journalist Eddie Brock reads about these humans' trials in a classified document in the possession of his fiancée, Anne Weiling, right? Weiling? How you say her last name? Anne. I know they just call her Annie in the movie, but I'm like,
Oh, brother, I just said Annie. I just skipped that last
okay,
name.
so yeah.
Nigga, hold you.
God damn it. An attorney preparing a lawsuit defense for the Life Foundation, Eddie confronts Life Foundation CEO Carlton Drake about the trials, leading to Eddie and Anne both losing their jobs. Consequently, Anne ends her relationship with Eddie. So, beginning of the movie, guys, we're introduced to John Jameson, not Man Wolf, crashing his spaceship.
Which, all right.
Strike one, Sony.
Mm-hmm.
Strike one.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be John Jameson. He always comes in. He's the famous astronaut of the Spider-Man universe.
It's always great.
Yep. So it crashes. A symbiote. I don't know why they call him oats in this movie. I guess we're supposed to eat them for breakfast.
Yeah, honey bunch of those.
Yeah. Don't look at me like that, Shane. Yeah. One escapes, possesses John Jameson for like a whole second. Until it like take over like an ambulance EMT person. But how the fuck are they? Okay, I guess it crashes in Malaysia. Okay, never mind.
Which in and of itself is kind of weird because it's like, so that's
Yeah, so this thing takes over, goes to a town, like takes over another old lady and like murders everybody in that town, just about, or a whole bunch of people.
And then gets on the plane.
Not even. This is 6 months later. So I'm like,
that shit walked.
Yeah, so I'm like, bro, 6 months, your ass couldn't get to San Francisco, and you're an advanced alien species, and you couldn't think, well, fuck, I need a plane.
Nah, didn't think of it at all.
I need that motherfucker to show like walking down the bottom of the ocean and just fucking eventually climb up and make it.
You know what? That would be a better entertaining movie to me.
It sure would have.
After watching it,
fighting sharks and shit on the
way. High key, after seeing old boy do it in a violent nature, yeah, I need more of that.
Think about it. Can you imagine a symbiote whale going through Bro, that's money.
Yeah, that's actually kind of hilarious. Because would it change? Like, would it look the same?
That would have been dope to see.
Whale.
That would be dope to see. Like the whale gets beached and then boom, attached to a.
Not just that. What if it turned? What if it just latched onto a shark? But instead of turning into like a symbiote, it literally turns into LL Cool J.
Team is blue is head like a shark fin.
Exactly. My first start swimming.
LL Cool J.
Oh no! I remember the music video.
LL Cool J comes on board and it's like,
oh no,
bro, Sony. Hey, strike two to me. Could have had LL Cool J doing the music for Venom and doing that same shit that Jose said. We just love his hands. That was shit.
Of course, but you know in the music, so a big CGI Venom tongue is gonna come out of LL Cool J.
It's just right around the fucking hand.
Oh, Jesus. I don't need to see this. LL, no.
Noel, why?
This shit is horrible, dog.
Earth 3 would have had LL doing the soundtrack to Venom. So
Oh no.
At this time, though, LL Cool J is busy with what, NCIS? Is that what he does?
Yeah, it was NCIS. Yeah.
he's actually in Law and Order now.
Is he really? Jesus Christ!
No. I'm saying in your version.
Oh,
LL is instead doing Law and Order SVU.
damn! Suck it, Ice-T. Sorry, buddy. No fucking.
Ice-T is actually doing NCIS. So there you go.
What a weird universe. That'd be like the one thing. Like, I found like the perfect mirror universe. That's the only difference, and it's gonna drive me crazy. Like,
I see an NCIS.
The perfect universe.
it's like, Shag, I gotta tell you something, brother. I come from an alternate dimension. You're like, what? Everything's the same except LL Cool J's and NCIS and Ice-T's and, well, vice versa. You'd be like, what?
What?
That's literally the only difference.
I'll be like, wait. Did Michael Jackson still make Thriller?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then,
All right,
then
we're
what's
good.
the problem?
What's the issue? What's the issue?
It just, I used to watch NCIS before Monday Night Raw, dog, so it just throws me off really bad.
He's like, fuck.
It just throws me off when I see Ice-T pull up with fucking Robin instead of LL Cool J.
Oh nah, bro.
Also, the one constant: Bret Hart still hates Goldberg.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like
hates
Goldberg.
Yes.
Like Bret Hart still hate Goldberg. What's the problem?
No, that would have been the no. Like, does Bret Hart still hate Goldberg? In the
Nah, man,
universe?
they're actually friends.
No, you'd have been like, who's Bret Hart?
I would shoot myself. It's
I
like,
was like,
Bro, I was like, nope, get me out of here.
get me out of here. Send me back. Send me back.
I'd be like fucking Homer in the goddamn Treehouse of Horror episode. It's like, no, give me that I'm fucking putting that toaster down. And I'm
Yeah.
like, nope, get me out of this fucking
That's the
universe.
one thing. Does Bret Hart still hate Goldberg? Who's Bret Hart?
Oh no! Get me out of here. Wait, does Owen still exist? Who? Nope.
Damn.
Nope. Go
Oh,
ahead, man.
God, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Well, no, but also we're introduced to Eddie, and they're a happily married couple.
How'd you feel about their fucking? I want to ask both of y'all this, and I'll start with CJ. How'd y'all feel about their chemistry? Did you believe that they could have been a couple?
In a weird way, yeah.
Do you feel as though like he could have had somebody prettier?
I mean, Michelle's.
I mean, she's fine.
She's cool.
She's almost too smart for him.
She's like not Joey Page a little bit to me.
She's like, to me, she's like, when I saw her and I saw him, and then I rewatched this movie today, I'm like, you were too smart to be with him.
But I think they
had good chemistry though.
but
It was a weird chemistry. It's like I could buy it. Like
I think-
This is some fucking Fred Flintstone, Wilma fucking Flintstone type
I think
shit.
that's the point, because like
But he's not an idiot.
he's not an idiot, but he is a bag fumbler.
Yeah, he's a like
that's-
he's like, look at this motherfucker.
And
And
that's the bag he fumbles. Like, it's her, yeah.
but what kind of bag is we talking about? Is that like a fucking McDonald's brown bag, or are we talking about fucking like a bag of money? Cause like,
Yeah.
nah, fam.
Because if there's one thing Eddie Brock is, a bag fumbler. And
Yeah,
like,
no,
so,
he's a perennial fuck up.
yeah.
But like, I get it. With her, it's kind of like, hey,
Did you lose really?
yeah, like, did you really lose, dog? Like,
Because he's like a.
I mean, yeah, you lost your job.
So he has the Eddie Brock show, which I guess is like a YouTube, but
It's like-
it's like a Turkish, like
It's like think of the
yeah.
think of the CNN shows that the people had. Like think of like CNN and like the like the.
So he's like
shows.
oh my God, Geraldo, but good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but who else, dude? CJ, who's the other dude on fucking CNN?
Dominic-
Not Bourdain.
Anderson Cooper.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, he is Anderson Cooper because Eddie is literally, like you said, the Life Foundation stuff. He literally got the pen and pad and
Yeah.
flipped it over and doing all that and stuff, and he's asking questions that more or less gets him fired from his job.
Yeah, because his boss is like, hey man, I got you a job real quick. Interview Carlton Drake. Don't ask nothing crazy, man. Please. I'm just talk to him about his spaceships. That's all you need to. That's literally all you have to do. Nah, man, Carlton Drake's that's an evil dude, man. I got
Yo, what if he just pulled up and was like, "Yo, Carlton Drake, I heard you like boys."
Hey, his boss is like, hey, let him cook.
Let him was like, "Whoa, whoa." He's just holding back. He's like, "Nah, let him spit." He's spitting for real. Yo, this nigga spitting. And he's
Hey,
like, yo,
I heard you like.
he's just looking dead at his face with his nose out. I heard you like boys. And I'm not talking about men. I'm saying boys. Any truth to that? Like he's fucking treating Carlton Drake like Diddy.
cut to
Oh goddamn!
the next scene, and they do like they did Eddie Murphy and Beverly Hills Cop 1, just throw through a glass window, like
Bro,
Damn.
they're like, nah. You see Eddie Brock getting thrown out the fucking shit, bro, for real. Be like, nah. They was like, no. Guards, arrest him. Guards, execute him.
Jesus Christ, yeah. No, but basically that's what happened. He pulls up and is like, hey man, you killing people right on the side, you doing human experimentations.
That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, he's like, yo, you doing this, right?
And like, hey yo, no, thank you, get the fuck out of here, get this motherfucker out of here. And his boss is like, okay, well, who are your sources? Like, I gotta fire you unless you got credible sources. And like, he could just leave it at that, but he decides to throw his girl under the bus.
So that's why it's not a strike two. This is like a more of a ball for me because like he says, yo, I gotta fire you if you gotta have credible sources. It's like, I have credible sources. He's like, is it your girl? He's like, who you say? How much did you like that woman if you had to throw her under the bus?
Yeah.
She had a good paying job in San Francisco.
Sure. You went home, fake had sex. Actually, it was one of those times
Let's
like,
keep it a bean. Y'all are living in downtown San Francisco. I know y'all got money.
bro, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Not just that. Like, we got that scene to where they were like making out, and you know, we've all been in relationships, to where y'all sit there and y'all eyeing each other and be like, yo, I'm gonna get in that ass when we get back home. Girl, listen, you got one more time to look at me like that, and I'm boy, I hope you took your fucking birth control, because it's not happening. And then you get home
tonight,
and exactly, you fucking get home, you get home. What happens? Both y'all boys fucking go to sleep. All y'all was talking shit in the restaurant. Both y'all knocked the fuck out.
Your girl looking at you like Tom Poe and Bloodsport, like
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I'm like, oh, not him, but him and was it Double Team, that John Claude Van Damme movie? Where he's like,
yo,
it's gonna be me.
That whole
off my shit. Like,
both of y'all, you coming back out from a night with the boys. She coming back out from fucking brunch with the girls.
Yeah.
Both of y'all passed out on the couch, sleep, like after talking the nastiest shit to each other, and then y'all meet up and be like, "Yeah, we doing this? Yeah, hold on."
That's like the Bob Burger shit when they slept on the couch. Like, oh my god, we slept on the couch.
Yep, exactly. That's what happened. Like, we can pretend that they did it, but like realistically, nah, fam. It's more realistic. Like, they were talking shit at that restaurant and just passed the fuck out.
Nah, but him throwing his girlfriend under the bus is like, damn.
That was crazy.
And then act surprised that she's like, nah, we're done. Fuck you. And it's like,
no, you let her lose her job, my boy. Like, how did you love her for real?
And think about it. That's some shit. That's some like. I don't know the logistics. She probably getting thrown in jail for some shit like that.
Oh yeah, nah, because she work for the government.
Well, she was like some type of lawyer, I think.
Oh yeah, no, she was a lawyer. Yeah. But no, that's bad.
You get disbarred, my boy. Like,
that's
what you doing, dog?
Like, my guy.
Yeah.
Like, huh? Like, go ahead. Like, do you really, like, if you gonna throw your girl on the bus, have you ever loved her for real?
Exactly.
Y'all have damn near wives.
Yeah.
Well, CJ, would you throw her under the bus? You're not throwing your girl under the bus, dog. I've seen your relationship, brother.
I value my life.
Exactly.
Same, brother. I was just like, no.
Yeah, Kim will probably have you fucking taken out.
Yeah.
Like, she gonna have you jumped for real.
Now, like, oh, look, she wrote me a letter as I fucking just bombed.
You could open the letter. There's a gun gonna pull out.
It's like JoJo, the fucking gun comes out.
Motherfucker just sticks right out to your fucking fucking blow your shit up. I said, man, go ahead.
No, I swear to God, that is the funniest shit in JoJo. He's looking at the paper and
he's like, huh? This motherfucker like, ain't nothing on it. Motherfucker, this gun just slides out that bitch.
Oh shit! All right, here we go. 6 months later, Drake's symbiosis trials are closer to success, although one of his symbiotes dies due to carelessness. Careless whispers. Oh, sorry.
Which was weird.
Thank you, CG.
I would figure the symbiotes would actually stay alive if it don't succeed. That was the weird part of this movie I didn't like. It's like, I mean, even if it doesn't work, you do realize the symbiotes can still be alive, right? Like,
Yeah, they just gotta. Yeah, it's so weird.
I mean, I know they need a host, and I'm gonna wrap because I don't want to hold you up. I know they need a host to live, but like that would assume that they've been on that planet without a host that entire 6-month period.
Yeah.
But they didn't allude to that. There was nothing proving that they've like gone from host to host within that not live. And if they'd gone host to host, they could at least sucked up the nutrients between that last host. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I didn't like that either because like, wait, what? Why's the symbiote dead, bro?
Yeah. It's like, you okay? Poke it with a stick. Like, come on, buddy. Give you some
Come
water.
on, do something.
Do something. Eddie is approached by Dora Skirth, one of Drake's scientists,
Hey, yo.
who disagrees with his methods and wants to expose them. BBL Drizzy. She helps Eddie break into the research facility for his evidence, and he learns that an acquaintance of his, a homeless woman named Maria, is one of the test subjects. Eddie attempts to rescue Maria, but the symbiote possessing her transfers to his body without him realizing, leaving her dead. Eddie escapes and soon begins displaying strange symptoms. He reaches out to Anne for help, and her new boyfriend, Dr. Dan Lewis, discovers the symbiote on examining Eddie. BBL Drizzy exposes Skirth to the remaining captive symbiote, killing both. This leaves the symbiote inside Eddie as the only known surviving specimen.
which that has to be the biggest of luck that you're the one guy that doesn't.
Yeah.
That is luck.
6 months of trials.
The power of plot strikes again.
You have 6 months of trials. You've been taking a bunch of homeless people off the street. None of them work. The one guy who you kicked out of your meeting ends up taking your shit and it fits him. Fam. Strike two.
I mean, I have a perfect explanation that maybe.
Go ahead, please explain it to me.
Maybe because the homeless folks had drugs in their system, so
okay.
CJ,
CJ, time high key like homeless folks are the easiest ones to grab because no one cares about them, right?
That too.
That one, but then like the symbiotes don't work because obviously they're in bad shape. So to go back to your credit, it ain't just drugs, but they're just in bad health shape, and there's no nutrients to work off of.
But the funny thing is, I mean, I always assume the symbiotes just work that as soon as they attach to you, oh shit, you're like uber healthy now.
Well, yeah, because they're cleaning up your shit. They're kind of like the worms from fucking like Futurama, or the worms that were in fucking Fry's body from Futurama, and they're just cleaning his shit up. They're like, yo, we're making your health like, ew, you have worms, but I don't have AIDS.
Okay.
You know, like, hey, it's cool. Like I'm good. But like, it's just one of those things to where like, okay, out of everyone you got, it only worked on him.
And his girl later on.
Which pissed me off because of what happens later, which is that's still strike two. Because you tested on everybody, but you didn't do it on the one person that probably would have mattered and would have shut all this shit the fuck down after. Really? Really?
I have a theory.
What's up?
I have a theory. Riot, being the apparently leader of these motherfuckers, was like, hey man, when we get home, we get to this planet, none of y'all bond to no one until I say so. That's when we make our move.
And Venom's like,
because you saw Riot was just bonding with folks left and right.
Yeah, Venom's like, well, I'm gonna do it.
And Venom's like, I don't want to die, so I'm just gonna kind of do it.
Venom's like, well, I'm still thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I'm still thinking. And just move on.
Yeah.
And just latch
and
on
the
motherfucker.
And the other two random symbiotes were like, no, we're loyal soldiers, so we'll just die, I guess.
Yep. Fuck it.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I actually like where you're coming from with this.
That's kind of a theory. I mean, it'd be, of course, explain it in the movie, because this is just a bunch of convenient,
that's all
coincidences, I guess.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you can get the plot going forward. You have to have conveniences, even down to there's nothing consequential about Venom and just the fact that he's just rolling around San Francisco. They're getting a bike chase, all the shit's happening, and he's jumping on buildings. And I'm like, so this isn't on the news?
Yeah, I know, right? He's trying to escape, not Bill Burr. This whole movie.
Bruh.
Said not Bill Burr.
Bill Burr from fucking like New York instead of Boston.
It should have just been Bill Burr. Like this fucking
If,
cocksucker.
if I ain't gonna hold you, if Bill Burr was in this bitch, I'd be like, whoa. That insinuates Boston is real in the MCU. I don't know if I can deal with this.
He's on the phone with his wife. This fucking cocksucker wants me to fucking capture this motherfucker alive?
It's an alien.
It's a fucking alien.
No.
That movie might have made $1 billion if Bill.
It would have
Boy, hey, yo, I'm not even gonna hold you. If Bill Burr was in it, I might have pulled up. I can't. As much as I hate this fucking movie, Bill Burr would have got me in that fucking.
Never forget, Bill Burr pops up in The Mandalorian and is like, I'm gonna fucking shoot this Empire officer right now.
I'll never fucking. And I'm gonna just say this because I'm.
Shit ever. It's like,
Bro, Jose brought it up, and I'm gonna say it. I didn't want to bring it up because it had nothing to do with Venom. But since we're talking about Bill Burr, since he pulled up in Mandalorian, the best fucking tweet I have ever fucking seen was like the moment he showed up in Mandalorian, somebody fucking tweeted out, I was like, so this implies there's a space Boston. And I don't know what the fucking thing. And I fucking screamed because I'm like, oh no.
So
space Boston.
So that must imply that space racism exists.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, damn it, even the space y'all motherfuckers racist.
Racist. Hey, y'all can't be racist in space.
I mean, I think when they captured, I think the best part though, after everything, is when he gets captured and we see Riot pop out in front of Eddie, and Eddie is like freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh shit, that's what you look like?
Like, oh no.
Like, fam, you literally just stared at a motherfucker like this. Did the synopsis skip over the restaurant scene?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me talk about this shit.
Yeah, go for it.
This was strike two. An entertaining strike two. But a fucking strike. This is one of those ones where I go up to bat and I swing and the motherfucking pitcher just like takes me off my fucking guard. Like I'm talking about I'm on my fucking knee because he got my ass. Like I couldn't do nothing but respect it. It should have been a strike three, but this is strike two. Eddie pulling up in that fucking, first off, y'all going to your girl, y'all trying to find your ex in a restaurant. She pull up in this, and you fucking talking crazy. You like you ain't showered in like 6 days.
Yeah.
You pull up in this bitch, and you're saying, hey, there's some shit I gotta tell you. Bruh, I ain't seen you in 6 months. The fuck you gotta tell me?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And the first thing out of your mouth is like, hey, yo, I got a parasite. Bro, I'm shooting you, dog, because you gave me fucking, like, space herpes. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like, when you tell me some shit like that, you tell me, like, yo, there's a parasite. Bro, what the fuck? Okay, it wasn't really a parasite. I think he was, like, trying to tell him, like, hey, he was just trying to say, like, hey, old boy Drake is up to no good, which realistically kind of works in these days and age. But
damn,
he's up to no good, and she's looking at us like, this motherfucker crazy. He burning up. Damn, the Kendrick send you here?
Damn.
And he was like, no, Drake is literally doing no good. He's killing people, and he's using like aliens to do it. And he's saying some shit that sounds crazy as fuck. And like,
but the doctor kind of says, "I'm like, no, he's one of my patients. He's crazy."
Yeah. So high key, if you ever talk to your ex, and she has a man, or in this case, has a man in her life that actually does well by not just her but you.
Yeah.
You know how fucked up you gotta feel because at this you can't hate the motherfucker because he doing you a solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, because really at the end of the day, like it's one of those things where it's just like. And that's what I like about the movie. It's like he is a likable person. It's not like he's like I'm gonna fucking punch you, Eddie. It's like he's just the boyfriend. It's just like I'll help you out. He seems like a nice guy.
It's like he's straight. Mm-hmm. Like it's all right.
They could have easily went that stereotypical. Her new boyfriend's a dick. So
yeah, his head could have been eaten off.
Yeah, eat him, Venom. Yeah, exactly.
It's like Incredible Hulk, like when
Doc Samson. Was it?
Doc Sam,
Yeah,
yeah,
Doc
Doc,
Samson,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
Sam
Doc
Samson.
Samson and the old girl, like they were together, and it's like, oh, Bruce seems like a pretty nice guy.
Doc Samson's like, yo, man, I fuck with you, man. I fucks with you, dog. Like
I can tell when people's lying, and you're not lying.
you're not lying. You good
Yeah.
people. You good people. And the same thing with this doctor. It's like, yo, I just want to help him.
Too bad you'll never see me with the cool long green wig again. No, I mean,
Nope.
like that's all I wanted.
Like, brother, you'll never see me.
like, are they really gonna give you a big long green wig? Because I'm here for it. Let's go.
But in this particular sense, it's also like the thing with, and another thing I want to bring up, Carlton Drake. I was hanging to Jose the whole time watching this bitch. This is before he had the symbiote. This is the easiest motherfucker. He cussing at me like you need to go kill Eddie Brock, and I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck what you pay me right now. I can fuck you up. I hope you know that.
Fair.
He didn't have Riot yet.
Yeah.
And I simply would beat the fuck out of him.
It's
Like,
bro, all that money is gonna be useless when you're fucking dead.
yeah, exactly. Like, bro, you keep talking to me.
Like, I can literally make you die look like an accident.
Yes.
Like, you don't understand. Like,
Bill Burr could have fucked him up.
yeah.
Like, that was my biggest beef because I'm like, bruh, hold on.
Yeah, because he's talking cash shit.
Bro,
He's
you
like,
talking way too big for a dude who's like not even 6'2". You get the fuck out my face.
I don't want to see you again unless you bring Brock. Like,
Motherfucker, how much you bench?
yeah.
What you lifting right now? Like, absolutely, bro, I'll beat your bitch ass. Keep talking to me like it couldn't have been me. Like, me and Jose like to put each other in these movies and shit. If we were the henchmen to this boss, there were bosses to where we could have easily gone like, all right, man, fuck it. We'll listen to this dude, because he's scary.
Yeah.
Whatever. This dude doesn't terrify me, especially before he has Riot. I'm fucking him up before he gets Riot.
Yeah, after Riot, though. Well, like,
After Riot, absolutely. I'm kissing ass.
like, yes, sir. Where are we going right now?
Yes, sir, Mr. Dean Kane, sir. Like, that's exactly what we're doing.
Some coffee? I can do that, too.
Hell yeah, you mean to shine your shoes? But yes, sir, I have to do it. I have to do it. Fuck that. You ain't finna beat but bro, you finna come out here and you talking about like you treat me all types of way, bro. Nah, bro, I'm smacking the shit out of you. You better hope you get the Riot before I get to him.
Yeah.
I don't let me get Riot.
So where are we at in the synopsis?
Yeah, where are we at?
Okay.
Thank you.
BBL Drizzy sends mercenaries to retrieve the symbiote from Eddie, but it manifests around his body as a monstrous creature that fights off its attackers. Damn, I guess I thought we skipped this already.
Oh shit! All right, whatever. Just
it later introduces itself as Venom, and explains that the comet is searching for planets where the symbiotes can possess and devour inhabitants. Venom offers to spare Eddie if he helps the symbiotes achieve their goal, and Eddie uses the superhuman abilities that the symbiote imbues with him. Eddie breaks into his old workplace to turn in evidence of Drake's crimes, but is surrounded by SWAT. Anne sees him transform and escapes and takes Eddie to Lewis's office, where they explain that the symbiote is rotting Eddie's organs. Eddie notes that the symbiote has two weaknesses: high-pitched noises and fire.
Shocking.
Although Venom claims that the organ damage can be reversed. Anne uses an MRI machine to separate him from Eddie, who Drake's men then capture.
keep reading.
I'll keep going.
Yeah, keep going because
Okay,
we kind of covered.
Okay, then.
We kind of skipped over a lot.
Meanwhile, the fourth symbiote, Riot, makes its way from Malaysia to San Francisco by hopping from body to body. It bonds with Drake and agrees to take Riot in a Life Foundation space probe to collect the rest of the symbiotes and bring them to Earth. And reluctantly bonds with Venom via dog. There you go, dog Venom. Hell yeah.
Ah!
So they can free Eddie. When Eddie and Venom are bonded again, the latter promises that it's been convinced to help protect the Earth from its kind through the interactions with Eddie. See, the power of love prevails, Shag. And prepare to stop Riot and Drake with Anne's help. After a lengthy battle, Venom damages the probe as it takes off, causing it to explode and kills both Riot and Drake. After the incident, Eddie returns to journalism, while Anne believes Eddie is no longer bonded to Venom. After this, and that Venom also died in the explosion. However, the pair remained secretly bonded and set out to protect San Francisco by killing criminals. And just for Shag,
Go to hell.
in the mid-credit scene, Eddie is invited to interview incarcerated serial killer Cletus Cassidy, who promises carnage when he escapes.
Bro,
And that's the movie.
the way they changed that up in the real movie is
Who promises that Friday he's in love.
Venom eats heads. That should have been rated R right there. Off rip, eating heads.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, the fun thing I will give the credit about this movie is like they took from like because original Venom, well, Todd McFarlane's Venom in the '90s up until like now never fucking didn't. From I know it killed people, but it didn't kill people that way.
Well,
it was
was
ultimate.
eat the brains? Well, no, there was a limited series where the symbiote eventually like started eating people's brains, and Eddie Brock freaked the fuck out.
Okay.
He's like, "What the fuck? I just said that shit to scare people. I would never." And the symbiote's like, "Look, man, I really do need brains, and you're not letting me eat." It like separates from him for a while,
I mean,
yeah.
and like it's like, "No, I need this shit." And apparently, the solution to that comic book run was like, there's this one chemical that's apparently, I don't know if this is just comic book bullshit or real life, but there's this one chemical that's found both in our brain and in chocolate.
No, that's the chocolate thing is
so
no,
like,
that's
so here so Venom just has to eat a shit ton of chocolate and he's fine now.
well, not just that, but like also in Ultimate Spider-Man,
Okay, yeah,
he would eat
Ultimate Spider-Man
that
for sure.
version of Eddie would like fucking be eating people.
Yeah,
or
I mean,
eating
let's-
like
let's
eat
be
just
real,
not just like not just people, just heads too.
Venom Scorpion. Oh, he was eating people.
Yeah, like that one that was eating scorp like he was eating people. Like those are things. Like those at least to my knowledge, because I don't remember him
Ultimate
doing
Spider-Man took their life force, but that's
He was eating because not just from the books, it was definitely y'all remember the PS2 Ultimate Spider-Man game?
Yeah,
that one was
To get the fucking
life
health
force.
back, you had to fucking eat people.
It was like the game says life force drain.
Yeah, they said life force, but we all knew what the fuck it was.
Oh, yeah, we
Now,
knew it
shout out
was.
to that game. You just randomly beat the fuck out of Wolverine
Yep.
in the middle of that game. That shit was hilarious.
Like, why is Wolverine here again? Like,
Wolverine just pops up
Like,
like,
hey,
hey,
it's Wolverine. He's here. And he's like, I'm going to kill
I
you.
am here, bub.
He's like, I'll kill you, bub. No, you won't. And they're like, okay, that was settled.
This shit, man. Strike 3 was the third act.
Yes,
Actually, biggest Strike 3 was the final part of the third act, but I'm lumping all that shit together.
dude, that mess of like them, like the Venom symbiotes are like going there. You see CGI Tom Hardy and Riz Ahmed. That was a weird.
This is why you have the symbiotes as different colors.
That was the confusing.
Well,
thing.
technically,
He was a
dark gray.
he was a fucking ash, but it was like it was too fucking dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't see shit, man.
No, you really couldn't. It was especially like the background of fighting at night. It didn't help at all.
When they were away from each other, yeah, because that's only because you could tell. But then like they got together and they started fighting on the fucking like the not the spaceship, but the fucking lip where the
launch,
fucking the launch fucking launch site was, and it looked like the only way you could tell the difference is like you just saw Tom Hardy getting ripped out of his fucking body. And that was it.
Yeah.
The rest of that shit was like just splotchy color.
That's the
What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, it should have been daytime because you've been able to make it pop, but that also be because the CGI masks some of the stuff with the CGI too. So
yeah, that's
but again, what is wrong with adding color, bro?
they hate color.
Apparently.
I mean, look at the trailer for Venom Last Dance, like that thing that's about to eat Venom. People are thinking that it's like Riot again, and I'm like, yeah, because you might want to add some color just to kind of get.
Yeah, just like it's not make them motherfuckers yellow, bro. Like you don't have to do that. Like, hold on, which fucking so that's Anti-Venom that was all white.
Yeah, Anti-Venom was all
which
white.
one of the kids was like white, black? Which one? Because I know, okay, Scream was
She's red and yellow.
She's red and yellow.
She's Hulk Hogan symbiote.
Yeah, so you got Scream, Lasher, Phage, Agony, Riot,
Toxin.
Mania, Sleeper, and Carnage.
Yeah, and Toxin is like red and blue.
Yeah.
I thought, red and blue. Yeah.
Toxin's red and blue. Like, what's wrong with just putting colors on these dudes, man, to tell the difference? Like, and then make it so bad. They were almost similar in size, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, because like I said, in the comic, Riot's essentially just color swapped Venom.
Yep.
It's nothing special.
Yeah, and then, like, they try to make Riot's head longer than Venom's, but again, they the same fucking color scheme.
Yeah.
Only one's fucking ash gray. And I'm like, bro, suck my dick. Like, y'all not fucking doing anything, man. Jesus fucking Christ. I fucking hated that fight scene.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Like, it was cool seeing, like, the fire come in. Like, of course, we said the two weaknesses was sound and fire, which was dope to see. But, like, or at least in that sense of, like, hey, we figured it out. How they figure out the fire joint, I have no idea. Right. But, like, the sound... Actually, CJ, do you remember how they figured out...
I'm not telling hey, man, fire fucks us up. Light them on fire or
I don't
something.
think he mentioned that. I think it was just a sound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the sound we visually saw.
Yeah.
The fire, how?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there was no fire in that bitch till towards the end of the movie, at least to my knowledge. Right?
Yeah.
This fucking movie, man. I swear to God.
Well, what did y'all think of Venom's random face turn? I guess face turn, like the symbiote. CJ, where he's like, hey, it's like, hey, so you're a loser like me. Or he's like, I'm a loser just like you on my planet. So let's just team up and make sure they don't get here, Eddie.
This is why I would text you lying with like greater than lying. Like,
it didn't make any sense because it's like, okay, I get it, but then it's like, so Venom was a loser, like, huh? What?
Yeah,
like, that was kind of weird because then it's like, because now you're basically implying that on Venom's homeworld he was the lesser of the symbiotes, and then it also kind of raises the question of other things, which I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone.
If he was literally the punk bitch on his planet and he come here and wreck shit. How the fuck is he wrecking shit on our planet, and then people coming to and then his people coming from his planet to our shit, and he not getting trounced?
No, that's like the recurring joke of these movies. Like, because when he first sees Riot, you know, Eddie Brock's like, hey man, you can take this motherfucker, right? He's like, fuck no, dude, that dude's gonna beat my ass.
He's like, no.
And the same thing happens in the next one when he sees Carnage. He was like, no, that's a red one. He's gonna fuck me up. Like, yeah. So it's like.
Bruh. All right.
Then he's like, we gotta stop him, and he's like, all right, I guess we're gonna die. He's like, time to die. I was like, let's go. Like, yeah, it's a weird recurring joke that's like, no, I suck, I can't beat that guy, but we could try.
Put our best foot forward.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was like we could definitely try. Like, what the fuck you mean try?
Yeah.
Like, huh? Man.
Impossible.
The space. Okay, so I will give this the spaceship death of Riot was actually pretty fucking cool. Just to see him see the symbiote kind of like, fuck, it's too hot, and it kind of melts off of him, and you see fucking Drake fucking like, oh my god, and then fucking just like, fucking burn up. That was dope to a sense. And then he's also like, but also like Riot's looking at him. Also beforehand, Riot's going like, traitor. And he's like, eh.
Does he pull out the baton?
Yeah, he's
stormtrooper traitor.
He's like, traitor. He's like, have a nice life. And he fucking rips the fucking side of the goddamn spaceship, and the fucking gasoline is falling on him, which should have fucking burnt his ass. Yeah. Not the gas, but the fucking fact that he's falling, the fucking ship explodes. Bitch, you are flammable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
I don't know. Well, he falls in the water just in time.
Brother, you were still up in the atmosphere, my guy. There was no water hitting you fast enough. You could be cooking. This motherfucker was Dark Man before he hit that bitch. This was the water fucking on fire, brother. No way, bro. No fucking way. I don't want to fucking talk about this movie anymore. CD, you got anything for us for that you feel
What are you talking
about this?
man?
I don't fucking want to talk about this shit no more, dog. Y'all can have it. I'm done.
Look. I will say this again. Surprising movie, interesting ideas. It's just look. It's one of those movies that when it's on, it's background noise. It really
Yeah.
is. It's just background noise.
This is like an FX staple. Like if you got the FX channel, this bitch is on like all the fucking
Oh
time.
yes, it is. Especially the second one. They
They're like, look, somebody got to watch this movie. We got
to pay the bills
This
somehow.
shit, y'all keep talking. This shit is Sonic 06 to me. It exists. I'm not playing that bitch.
That's funny.
I'm not doing it. That shit is dog shit. It's dog shit. I'm not playing it. It could be like, there's a fucking clip that I'll show you. It's a clip of like, yeah, this is the Sonic at the end of this bitch. Like, yeah, this is the like old girl showing Sonic the fire. It's just like, yeah, this is the fire of life, and he's like Sonic looking at it, like, and then blows that bitch out.
God
Right.
damn.
Like blows that motherfucker out. Like, oh my god, fuck this movie, man. This is a waste of my fucking time. I'd rather watch fucking like I'd rather watch X-Men, the Fox X-Men movies, all of them.
Oh fuck, I don't know about that.
I rather. You know why? I have fun making fun of these.
Yeah.
I'm not attached to the X-Men.
Okay, I see.
I mean, I'm attached, but I still dog them out.
Well, no, but see, that's the thing. Oh my fucking god!
He just saw Carnage. He just saw Carnage again.
He
He just saw Cletus Cassidy on the screen. Shag, there's gonna be Carnage.
Hey, look, I swear to you, I will say this. The third act reminded me, and D knows this because I saw the theaters. You remember The Wolverine, right?
Yeah.
And I told D, I was like, bro, I was with that movie. I was with it. Even Wolverine versus Ninjas, dope. And then I saw that giant ass Silver Samurai, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that big mech Silver Samurai. Like, what the fuck is this? So I'm like,
that's exactly what Venom did. It was like, it gets to that third act, and it's like, huh? Like, all right, cool. Sure. Gotcha.
yeah. I guess the third act's just weird. What do we think about random female Venom for like a whole second? Kills Bill Burr, kills not Bill Burr, and then just makes out with Eddie to transfer the symbiote.
Like sexy Venom, like, all right, the visuals, cool.
I was just waiting for someone to come out of the tree, come out from behind the tree, talking about wood, like just like
pass,
right.
Oh yeah, Shaggy.
What about you, Shag? You think so? Like when female Venom popped up, were you just expecting someone to come from behind the tree, talking about wood?
Again, nice visual.
Shag's like me. I'm person behind tree, talking about wood.
If it was me saying wood, I'd be pointing to another tree.
God damn.
Got a point there.
That is true.
To be fair, that was also, it was kind of one of the things in this movie I did kind of like.
Oh, girl Venom or
girl Venom popping up and was like, "Hello, Eddie." He'd be like, "Excuse, why?
We won't get.
Why is this a thing?"
Closest you're gonna get the Shriek.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
why is this a thing?
Although apparently she might be in the new one too.
But what?
Because
this is symbiote mania.
Because the scientist chick that's next to old boy who was Mordo in Doctor Strange. She's the scientist who becomes Screech in the movie. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
So everyone's saying, "Oh, she's finally gonna be in it."
I'm just gonna say this: it better be the orange and red color, because I'm just saying. Like,
no, in this fucking movie, that orange is gonna be like a fucking darker purple.
So she's the
and like it's gonna be black on black. Like it's the stupidest shit.
So she's basically gonna be Agony, is what you're saying.
Bro, listen, I liked so jokingly, female Venom was hilarious only because of like how she got to him, because it's like, yo, Venom is like, yo, I need you to help me.
Yeah.
And like knowing that all these other fucking symbiotes could not live with anyone else, they're like, yo, I'm gonna live with this. Like, he's like, it was funny because how it was played up. He's like, I like her.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, I'm not gonna kill her. I was like, I like her. She's great. She's good for you, and you suck.
Yeah.
And then eventually he's like, yo, the only person who's gonna be able to save me when he was got on Venom dog or the dog, and he fucking was like, hey, yeah, we're doing this because we're gonna go save Eddie. And that's kind of how that was. Even though conveniently this motherfucker was brought outside to be killed when he could have been killed in the fucking.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, dude, you own that building. Just shoot them in your room and hire janitors.
Like,
that don't
no
give a
one's
shit.
going to know.
Yeah. The
Like,
power of plot strikes again. I'm telling you, just
they brought that motherfucker outside. It's like, hey, I don't want my rugs to get dirty. There's not a rug in here, sir.
fuck off. Take them outside. Yeah. That and yeah. So like I said, post credit scene sets up the sequel. I think I said this off air. I can't remember, but 20 years ago, I'm 1,000% down Woody Harrelson playing Carnage.
Yeah.
Fresh off of Natural Born Killers, yes. Bring
Yeah.
me Woody Harrelson, Cletus Cassidy.
Who would you get in today's era to play Carnage?
I'd cop out. I 100% would cop out and get old boy from Gotham / Jedi Fallen Order. No.
You know,
Oh, I know
Or-
what
you
you're
know
talking
what I'm
about. Yeah.
But
my dark horse pick would have been Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jay Gyllenhaal?
that could have worked too.
One of the Skarsgårds.
Yeah,
Peter or what's his face?
Probably the younger brother.
the one from John Wick.
Yeah,
Yeah, Pennywise, basically.
Yeah, Pennywise.
okay,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
Pennywise would have been dope.
Yeah, the younger Skarsgård, who is in the fucking Crow movie to be coming up, is the one I would have picked to be fucking Carnage. He's like, only because he can play that level of fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Here's the funny
Charmingly crazy.
I feel if they have another collaboration and say they want to do an MCU Carnage, on the pettiness, they probably will get the younger Skarsgård.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he like, hey, you want to be in the MCU? Like, yeah, you want to be this dude? Like, all right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So it could have worked, but like at the same time, it's like, is he too? Like, I would have liked to have him, but again, it's gonna be like, how are we gonna get there?
Also,
Yeah.
I would have Batista as Venom.
Ooh, that. You know what? The Spider-Man 2 has fucking ruined me. The Marvel Spider-Man 2 has ruined me with Tony Todd, and I'm like, fuck, nope, this is great. Like, I don't have to fucking. I don't need this person to do the voice. I can just have Tony Todd do the voice, and the motherfucker be CGI.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's just.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, that motherfucker just ruined it for me. Also,
he's too old now too. But when they made Venom, they could have got old boy the dude who played Dexter.
Oh,
he could have.
Oh yeah, he's pretty. Yeah, okay, no,
maybe
he's
not
great.
now, but when they were making.
Yeah, no, he's
a good Carnage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be a dope. That'd be a dope Carnage.
Dexter Carnage.
Yeah, Dexter Carnage would have been crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just
because it's just been like, what if Dexter was evil? Well,
yeah, they are. What if Dexter didn't have a conscience? That's pretty much what that was.
Like that weird moral code.
Yeah, he didn't have a fucking code.
Yeah.
I have a code, and that code is to shut this shit the fuck down.
Oh.
CJ, what we do here, if like for folks like when we listen to this, I want to ask you, what is your favorite cinema villain moment? And that could be anything the villain itself done, or anything you liked about the movie.
Favorite cinema villain moment. You say it could be this movie.
It could either be anything that the villain has done in the movie. It's typically based on the villain. Okay. But if the villain is lame enough to where you can't pick something, it could be your favorite part of the movie.
Okay, I'll say this. This is more so of a broad scope, but I would say I like the tech bro evil genius that he was. In a way, because it's like you're in San Fran, it fits the motif for tech bro.
Yeah.
All right, I can dig this.
If he was a little bit more like if he was scarier, it'd have worked for me. But like to me, he felt like he could have been evil scientist type vibe.
Because the way he goes, it's like if that was Echo in real life, I was like, I kind of would buy that.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. So I'll probably say it's like my favorite is just the characterization. It's like it works because they're in San Francisco.
Yeah, it fits. Okay. Like him fucking just like, hey, we're gonna rule the world type deal, and it's just like, what are you talking about? Huh? Like, huh? No, what? Oh, nothing. Like the beginning of the movie where he's about to have that fucking discussion with, like, the interview type bill.
Yeah.
Jose, what's yours?
Shit, this is fucking man. I'm trying to think because this. Fuck, it's Venom calling Eddie a pussy for not jumping out the window.
Word. You know what mine
There you
is?
go. What's up?
The credits rolling.
God damn.
The fucking credits
So the
rolling.
Eminem song?
No, past that. I'm talking about just credits rolling.
Yeah.
Just end this bitch. I don't care. Fucking end it. I
Yeah.
do not care. Do I have a favorite fucking scene in this movie? Sure. Will I let you know? Absolutely not.
Let us know. Let us know.
I kind of already said it.
Okay.
It was Lady Venom. It was just like, hello, Eddie, and just fucking kissing him. And I'm like, oh, that's sus as shit.
Shag's like, why am I aroused?
Not even.
Okay.
I was like, yo, if she fucking wrapped that tongue around that motherfucker's head, I'd be like, oh no, this is a bound chico bound, like just porn shit. But all right, whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, we do a thing here in Cinema Villains. You know, you've seen it before, you've loved it. Not only do we rate and review the movies here that we have, we also rate and review the villains we cover, and we judge them by 3 categories. And those categories are the motive, the drip, and the threat level. Say me boy, me Bob.
Shag,
Since we have a guest here, we're going to let him go first.
Hi,
CJ,
Ed.
what are you giving the motive for Carlton Drake, a.k.a. Riot?
It's on the scale of 1 to 10.
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
Mm-hmm. 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest.
Going at a smooth 2.
Yeah, because they're combined. Okay.
Okay, a 2. Okay, I fuck with that. Jose, what about you?
Yeah, I was right there, like a 2, 2.5, because they're just like I just say 2.5, because it's just like they both just so happen to have the same motive. Like, hey man, we want more symbiotes to come to further human. Well, his thing was I'm a further human evolution. Riot was like, no, we're taking over the world. So
Word.
It's kind of mid, yeah.
Word.
Alien invasion, typical alien invasion shit. So nah.
Word. Do you really want to know mine? Or you
Yeah,
just
sure, go Shag. Shag,
want
what's yours? But
my motivation?
What? Hey, Big Jaw. What is your motivation, brother?
What's
Show me your motivation.
There it is. There it is. Fuck it. It's a 1. I want to give it a 0 so bad.
Is it just out of spite?
A little bit, yes. I don't fucking care. But a part of it is like I didn't care for Drake as a villain. Period. Like he did not scare me.
Yeah, because we were talking shit about him the whole time.
He didn't tickle the balls of like villainy for me. Like it's just like dog. Even our Kokushugo had more of a fucking villain arc than this motherfucker, and you hate him.
I did. I was like, get this.
He at least kind of like, even if he was T-1000, he at least had that going for him.
Yeah.
I cannot believe anything about that motherfucker being like remotely like his motivation to no, fuck you, bro, 0.
But when he comes Riot though, when they bond,
the motherfucker looks like Venom.
Okay. Which leads us to the drip.
CJ, what are you giving 1 out of 5 up for Carlton Drake, aka Riot, for the drip?
And 3.
The character design, if that makes more sense to you.
Oh, like Riot or just Drake?
So you can combine them both?
I mean, if I'm combining them both, I'll probably say 3.
3?
Yeah. Drake.
Was it the suit that mostly did it, and then like
Drake kind of carries the weight of it all.
Okay, that's fair. Jose, what do you?
Yeah, I'm back at a 2.5 again, only because like he says, he was a very dapper sir.
Yeah.
But once fucking Riot takes over, he just color swapped Venom.
Yeah.
So it's like, no thanks. Like, no, there's nothing special about you.
While I will agree that there was nothing special about him, Riot's design is easily freaking forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is also, I forgot that Buddy was in this movie as Carlton Drake.
Okay.
And I was just, let me go. I gotta look up my man's name real quick. It was Riz Ahmed. I forgot Riz Ahmed was in this movie as Drake. I just forgot that he was, and I'm just like, nothing about your drip is memorable. I do like the all black suit that he wore.
Yeah.
And he looked clean, but he was just fucking. There was nothing that made me. He is a forgettable fucking villain, bro. So, but I give his drip a 1.5.
Okay.
Like, and that's not even out of spite. That's just like we've covered lesser villains on this that are a little bit more memorable than you are, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I know. Like, I'm even thinking about the Phantom.
Yeah.
Like, that buddy from the Phantom was just like, yo, he's a bitch.
Xander Drax.
Yeah, he's a little fucking bitch, but like
Starts and ends with an X.
he fucking he had the little oomph to him, right?
No, I'll never forget old boy's like, hey man, can you do me a favor? What does that say? And that thing, old boy got stabbed through the eyes. Like, that was great.
Oh my god, yeah. And the threat level. CJ, 1 out of 5, what are you giving him?
I give it like 2.5 because the
Hmm.
threat was there, but it was just basic. Like, okay,
It was just a right, like when he was, yeah. Because I feel as though, you know what? No, you know what? I'm gonna be fair. Jose, he's giving. So CJ's giving him a 2.5. What are you giving him?
See, I was actually higher on this because I was going to say like 3.5, only because once it gets the Riot symbiote, like, unless you're another symbiote or you just so happen to have a flamethrower on you or sonic weapons, ain't jack shit you can really do to him.
He did cut off people's heads once.
Yeah.
I like.
And he could like form. They gave him Carnage's blade forming abilities, so that's like another thing that he has.
I like where you're going with this. And again, this is not me being spiteful. The first one was spiteful. The rest of it is like literally how I feel about it. I'm gonna give him a 2.
Okay.
And the only reason why I give him a 2, even though knowing we know about him being Riot, is because we only got Riot in the back half of the movie. Well, at least
the
that
third
version,
act.
that version of Riot, and Venom handled him. Riot fucking killed a bunch of people. Riot literally did nothing else. He did fuck all to Venom. He was not Drake was supposed to be the threat. There was no threat about Drake. What I was sitting here literally saying on the show, I can beat his ass.
Yeah.
Like if we did it again, top 5 villains that I would fight, that motherfucker would be 2. Pennywise would still be at 1.
Damn.
That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
That's just literally how I feel. There's nothing like just the villain in this movie was just weak sauce, bro.
Right.
Like we got Venom, who could have been the actual villain in this, but then, like I said, we got Riot. Riot was there for like 25 minutes, and that was it. That's it. But he's still a symbiote, and he was still like a menace, but like he was only a menace within the 5 minutes of screen time he had.
Okay. Yeah. No, that sounds good.
That's fair.
That's how I got it. Not gonna pretend to know what the aggregate is.
Oh,
he's not getting in the fucking villain. He's not coming in the fucking dome.
Okay, so let's say obviously he's not a VIP.
No.
Not even in the dome.
No.
Not even the symbiote.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Don't worry, we'll get you in there next time, Carnage. We'll get you.
Are we really?
Cletus Cassidy, we're getting you in there, buddy. Just wait for a couple months. we review Let There Be Carnage.
Brother, I will not be on this earth. If that movie fucking comes up. There is not enough alcohol in the world to give me.
Venom himself could make an appearance in the Villain Dome if we do Spider-Man 3. Maybe.
Ew.
But Shaggy's like, ew, brother. Ew, what's that?
What's that?
What's that, brother?
Ew. Brother, ugh.
Oh, shit.
Fucking A, man. Oh, my God. Well, folks, that has been this episode. I have not been as angry as I should have been. That was earlier on.
Yeah. That's why we had the buffer. And then, you had your woosah moment of...
Yeah. Then I just had to... I think what I had to do to buffer my non-anger is to just not see the Cletus Cassidy part again. If I'd have saw that again, I think I'd have fucking flip shit.
There's gonna be carnage.
Shut the fuck up!
I'm gonna buy a wig to wear when we fucking. I'm gonna buy Cassidy wig to wear when we fucking review that movie, just so you can stare at me the whole fucking time.
I have to make a trip to Party City to join you on that one.
Bro, I smacked that shit off you, dog. Fuck you, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, CJ, thank you so much for joining us, for being the buffer to my anger. Yes. You've really helped, man, and I appreciate that. Thank you for coming again in the clutch. CJ, plug your stuff, man.
Oh yeah, you can find our podcast at www.3blackgeeks.com. We're on YouTube. We're on the Twitters. I refuse to call it X.
Hell yeah,
damn right.
Facebook, IG. You can just look us up, 3 Black Geeks, and yeah, we podcast pretty much. Our episodes drop weekly. We do it live. Thank God bless StreamYard for that. And yeah, we're gonna be at we ain't gonna make it to San Diego this year. But we'll be at BlurCon and we'll be at Otakon this year, and probably Power MorphiCon. Me and Sue is gonna be at Power MorphiCon.
Okay, nice, very nice. Obviously with us, I'll plug our stuff, man. Of course, you guys know you can find us on the Twitters at cinema_villains. You can also find us on IG with the same tag. We are on Blue Sky with, I guess, the same shit.
Yeah. I really should update that.
You probably
just dying. We're just fucking. Ain't no blue skies there, brother. I gotta fucking
that
get
bitch.
Those clouds out the way.
That bitch is malnourished.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, help.
Look, 3BG is on Blue Sky, Threads. What was the other one that popped up when we thought Twitter was going to self-destruct?
Dude. I thought it was Blue Sky. I don't know what the other one was.
Like
there was another one that we were on there. I was like,
it was Mastodon? No, Mammoth. No,
it was one of them, but I was like,
yeah,
I made the name. I don't know why you can't.
Yeah, I can't remember either. It was something like that though. Some big elephant. I don't know what.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find us on those, man. And also, if you like what you listen to, you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube. We're on YouTube. This video will be on. Don't worry. Yeah.
And if you like us, again, you can leave you can actually leave not just a review, but a text message to us, and we'll read it live on air.
That's right.
Jose will leave that in the sultry voice. But for myself, for CJ, we are going to bid you due, but before we go, Jose, go ahead, man. Lead us home.
Anyways, thank y'all once again for another wonderful episode. Hey, we love y'all. Please take care of yourselves. And we now all bid you adieu.
Later.